James Lynch here for MiddleEasy. Happy to be joined by Ciryl Gane, who's going to be taking on Jon Jones for the vacant heavyweight title at UFC 285 on March 4th in Las Vegas. Ciryl, how are you, man?
I'm really fine. A little bit tired because we did the job today, but
Yes.
I'm really fine.
Well, that's great. I really appreciate you taking the time. I want to go all the way back to Nassourdine Imavov's fight against Sean Strickland. We were seeing in Las Vegas, there were posters leaked about you and Jon Jones fighting. Did you know at that point that you were fighting Jon? When did you find out about Jon as your opponent?
That's very simple. But I know a lot of people thought
It
it
was it
was
was
not
fake.
the
I think
truth.
people
Yeah,
thought
you see?
it was a fake poster.
Yeah, but no. Like we were there for Nassourdine Imavov for
Mhm.
the fight of Nassourdine Imavov, and it was Friday. Friday, yeah,
Mhm.
Friday. We knew at the end of the day we will meet in Hunter
Okay.
with Fernando Lopez. So at the really morning, Lopez communicated with my community manager,
Mhm.
and after he asked me, please say yes.
Mhm.
It it was about the call out of Jon Jones. Then this was
Wow.
the Friday morning.
Okay. And this is the
Uh,
Friday before Nassourdine's fight, right? So
exactly.
Nassourdine fights on Saturday. You find out on the Friday.
Exactly.
Wow. So it was that close to the then. That's interesting.
That's really it was really yeah, and I say yes because my
Mhm.
situation was okay. I just fought again guys behind me.
Mhm.
Now I want to go ahead, but I'm waiting for Jon Jones, Francis, and anyway. So I say, okay, it's legit, do
Yeah.
it because I don't like that. Because I really don't like to call some people. I never did that before. I
No,
never did
of course.
before, but at this time I was okay. This is legit. I want to go ahead, so let's go do it. At the
How excited were you to get this fight? A lot of fighters want to fight Jon Jones. You get to fight him for the title. Tell me how excited you were when you found out the fight was official.
But it was the Saturday morning. I was in the bedroom with Nassourdine Imavov, with my big brother, and I look in the street and I saw a little screen with the UFC, and I said, "Ah, maybe we're gonna see your face, Nas." And my brother look on the T-Mobile Arena, and he saw Gane. He's what? And he stopped it, brother. I'm sure as I just see Gane versus Jon Jones. I don't know. Probably it's not Gane, but Ngannou,
Hmm.
Jon Jones or something like
Yeah.
that. And he swear, this is my name also. I saw Gane. And we waiting during maybe 20 minutes, face to the T-Mobile Arena, and we and we saw the big picture, the big poster of Gane and vs Jones. So it was early morning, and so I called Fernando Lopez and I said, yo, what's up? And he said, yes. And
That's
he said,
crazy.
yes. And he said, yes. Wow. So I said, okay. So I was really happy about that. I'm really exciting. Like you say, Jon Jones, everybody want to fight Jon Jones because Jon Jones have a big career.
Yeah. One of the
He
best
was
ever.
called,
And that's what's so fun about this fight. You get to fight for the title and you get to fight one of the most notable fighters in MMA history. So it's kind of two great things, right? Because you can win a title and you get to fight Jon.
so I'm so happy about that. So I just want to say thank you for the UFC and thank you, Jon Jones, also.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm so excited because my coach told me that last time when he was already a champion. I played basketball at this moment, so that's really crazy for me, for a young guy, because I have a young career.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm feeling lucky.
That's great. So, how this played out for the rest of us was someone had taken a photo of the poster on T-Mobile and it started going on social media and everyone was speculating, was it a fake poster? Was it not? How many people were hitting you up on your phone asking you if the fight was official? Because we didn't know if it was official either.
Yeah, that's why I want to say thank you another time because when the people saw this poster, everybody understand, okay, this is the big thing, just not just for the fight, because of the belt and because Jon Jones, because of my career, gonna grow up. You understand?
Mhm.
So yes, a lot of friends, my family, every people call me and like, oh, that's true, that's true. That's some people say no, that's not good because it's so huge. He's a goat, so it's so dangerous. I say no, my man, no worries, no worries. We're gonna do that.
That's excellent. So the other part of this is obviously Francis leaving the UFC, going to do something else, whether it's boxing or fighting for another promotion. How surprised were you? Were you expecting Francis to leave the UFC, or were you expecting him to stay with the promotion?
But I think when you are on the position and you want to do the war with the UFC and you stay in your position like he did, yes, I was not surprised about his decision.
Mhm.
You know, for me, he have something, maybe some news. Maybe he want to stop his career in the MMA and just want to go to make money in the boxing. This is a choice, and this is not the wrong choice for me. That's
Yeah.
correct, like a choice.
Are you disappointed though that you may never get to fight Francis again? Your only loss, you're not going to, you potentially. I mean, maybe he comes back. I don't know, but does that disappoint you a bit that you may never get to fight him again?
No, no, no. You see, before that, a lot of people told me, you want the revenge against Francis now, no? I said, no, I just want the belt. So I'm
Okay.
okay with this defeat. It was not a ridiculous defeat. It was really close.
Mhm.
It was really, really close. So no, I'm not like that. I'm not, this doesn't make me some pain. You see, I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that.
That's great. Now, the question I've been getting asked from everyone is, how is your hand? Because I know you broke your hand after your last fight. How is everything? Because obviously you're going to be fighting in a few weeks.
No, it's okay now. No,
Good. Okay.
I did already some sparring. I did already some exercise on the bag, heavy bag, big punch. No, I'm okay with my hand.
Okay.
My hand is fixed. It's
That's
fixed.
great.
No problem. Nothing.
So this was the right amount of time off then from the hand injury to take a fight. So the date worked out well, or would you have preferred to have fought a little bit later?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Just because we talked with Hunter and during the discussion we knew already with Fernando Lopez it's going to be not possible to change the date.
Mhm.
The date is 4th March, and during the discussion we understand. So it's yeah, for me to have maybe one moment probably it will be a good idea.
Mhm.
But so we started directly when we came back to Vegas, and we started with the big jump in the gym, and that's why I'm so happy because I got no injury, I got nothing, and we push my body really high. So I'm so happy about that.
How do you look at the fight with Jon from a style perspective? Jon is, he's got a great ground game. He's got really good stand. He's a very well-rounded fighter. How do you look at your skill set against Jon's?
Yes, that's true. It's a really well rounded. Me too.
Mhm.
I think he has a better wrestling game, of
Mhm.
course. His background. But I think I got some strengths better than him.
Mhm.
So that's why it's gonna be a game. It's gonna be a real game. We're gonna try to impose his he gonna try to impose his style. I'm gonna try to impose mine, and it's gonna be a great game. Yeah, yeah, you have a good fight IQ, me too. So that's really interesting, and I like that. I like to play like that.
One of the talking points going into this fight is Jon's wrestling, and obviously in your fight with Francis, he was able to take you to the ground. What do you make of those critics saying that Jon has the advantage in wrestling? What do you say to that?
We are really not afraid about that.
Mhm.
A lot of people talk about the wrestling game of Francis, but it was more the power.
Okay.
It was more about the power. But we did some mistake against Francis, so that's why after this fight we did a really great work at the gym, and now we are really confident of that.
Have you brought in any wrestlers for this camp just because of Jones wrestling? Because Jones is working with Henry Cejudo.
Of course, we did some training I forgot his name.
No, don't worry about it. It's someone high level though you've worked with.
Anyway, but with the big wrestler, multiple champion in our friends, and we did some work also with some a world champion in BGG. So yes, we working on every way. Yeah, on the
Okay.
ground game, the wrestling game, the striking game, also with Imad from Glory
Oh,
Kickboxing.
okay, yeah.
So yeah, we work on every
That's
compartment.
Who are some of the other training partners you've had a chance to work with this camp?
Can you repeat?
Who are some of the other training partners that you've had a chance to work with this camp?
We are okay with this. We deal with this guy because we found exactly the good balance. That the guy are really intelligent and he must to he makes it a little bit Jon Jones. So that's perfect like that. That's really
Okay.
perfect like that. We are really good on this way.
How much do you think the 3-year layoff will impact Jon in this fight, especially with him being older?
Yes, of course. That's. I think it's always better to keep some activity to keep on the run. But I'm sure he did a great camp.
Mhm.
Of course, when you are aware about this thing, of course you want to make. Probably he did a lot of sparring or some stuff like that to be, but because okay, and we like to say that in the gym. Maybe you don't have any fight during some years, but maybe you did a lot of war, a lot of sparring
Mhm.
during the training, and this is the fight. This is the real fight. When you do some sparring at the gym and the real sparring to be really close to the real fight, this is like a real fight. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
Yep.
even he doesn't fight during 3 years, maybe he did a big sparring during this time.
And just one more thing on Jon. How much of an advantage is it that you've competed at heavyweight your entire career? This is Jon's first fight in the weight class. I know that Jon has had time to bulk up, but the power is different. The strength is different at heavyweight. How much of an advantage will that be for you? Because you fought guys at heavyweight. He hasn't.
Yeah, a lot of people think it's going to be not is he don't going to be ready for the heavyweight division, but he's an athlete. He's an
Mm,
athlete like I am.
mm,
He's an athlete, and for me, he gonna do a good jump in this division.
yeah.
He did a lot of years of the for the powerful, and now he did the transition.
Mhm.
Now he is an athlete. His brother he's an athlete also. So I'm confident for him. He's gonna be ready. He's gonna be heavy. He's gonna be fast. He's gonna be speed. Yeah, of course, it's gonna be a little bit less than an heavyweight than a light heavyweight. This is makes sense. But
Yeah.
he's gonna be ready. He's gonna be ready.
I mentioned your teammate Nassourdine Imavov. How's he doing? A tough loss against Sean Strickland, but I think people got to give him credit that his opponent was switched up so late in fight week. How is Nassourdine doing?
Yeah, he was really not easy. This guy is Strickland is a huge fighter. He's incredible because he have an orthodox style. He is complicated to fight it, and the feeling is yeah, the people look the fight and yeah, man, why you don't it? But when you are not in the cage face to face to the fighter, you don't understand. You don't have the feeling. When
Mhm.
you're outside and you look the fight just outside, you think it's an easy fight because he's not an athletic guy because you don't have the feeling of the pound and but trust me, this guy is really he's not a good guy to fight. His style are really dangerous.
When are you actually arriving to Vegas? Are you just going a week before, or when will you arrive in Las Vegas?
No, 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 no. We must to do that like a professional.
Mhm.
So we're gonna come 2 weeks before.
Oh, great. Okay, so plenty of
2 weeks
notice.
before. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna come 2 weeks because we have 9 o'clock to jet lag.
Right. Okay, that makes
That
sense.
that's really not easy to manage that. So that's better to come 2 weeks. before.
March 4th. What's your prediction? How does this fight play out?
I cross my finger. We're gonna do the war. We do a really great camp. I'm in my shape. I'm good. I'm seriously. My feeling is so good,
Mhm.
and I got no pressure. The people think I got the pressure because he's a god, because the belt, because of that. But for me, the feeling is just I'm so lucky. I'm so happy to do that.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna jump in the cage. I'm gonna do what I like to do. We're gonna fight with a smart guy. It's gonna be a great game, and we have a lot of beautiful bonus. Maybe if I win, I'm gonna win the goat. I'm gonna win the belt. So imagine, I'm so happy about that. So no pressure. I'm gonna go on this fight like with a smile, like every time.
Like you always do. I know that's what's great about you. We have a big title fight coming up this Saturday between Islam Makhachev and Alex Volkanovski. Who's your pick? Who do you see winning that fight?
The Caucasian are in the really great run. So yeah, I'm gonna say Makhachev at this time. For Pereira Makhachev, I say my prediction was Pereira, but I did a mistake. So I'm gonna go on this side this time. So I'm gonna say Makhachev.
Or you mean Oliveira, Charles Oliveira, who
Or
Islam fought last time? No worries, no worries. I know it's late over there. It's all good. Yeah, no, it's all good. Have you been told that there's going to be a backup fighter for this title fight at all?
I got no news on that. So sorry, my man.
Okay, no. That's fine. I figured as much. And then just kind of looking at your division, do you think Curtis Blaydes should fight Sergey Pavlovich, and the winner of that would fight the winner of your fight? Do you think?
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, because
Okay.
this guy are really legit. Pavlovich and Blade for the belt. This guy
Okay.
are really legit, and yeah, probably makes sense. Yeah,
If they were to fight, who do you think would win between Blaydes and Pavlovich?
this is a great question because you have a big wrestler, but he
Mhm.
did some mistake, like he did with Derek Lewis.
Mhm.
So maybe Pavlovich gonna it's not gonna be easy for Curtis Blade because he's a great striker, but sometimes he like to go to the wrestling, but I think it's not a good idea with Pavlovich because he can punch him with some uppercut, something like that.
Mhm.
So I don't know exactly. Everything is possible for this fight also.
I agree. It's a tough one. And you mentioned Derek Lewis there. He lost again last weekend. Do you think Derek Lewis should retire at this stage in his career?
I don't know. I don't want to say that because you saw already some guys to have some defects, but coming back. So no, I don't want to say that for this guy, and because he's not too old, so he must
Okay.
to fight again for his family for make money. So no, he's not done.
Speaking of retirements, we had Fedor Emelianenko retire last weekend, one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. Was Fedor someone that you ever followed or you paid attention to in your career?
He don't.
Yeah.
For me, he did some mistake. I don't know why the old guy. He have nothing to prove, so I don't know why he want to go.
Fight again? Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you
again.
ever watch his career though? Did you ever watch any of his fights?
Yes, a little bit. Yes, of course. So that's why I said that he's a goat also. So for me, he must to stop his career and to do something. I don't know. He can do everything. He is a big star, so that's why I don't understand.
Yeah.
For me, okay, I'm 32, almost 33. At 36, 37, let me go to do something out of the cage, man.
Right. Yeah.
That you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
I don't know why this kind of guy stay on the cage at this age. Yeah, I really don't understand.
If all goes well and you win the title on March 4th, would you want your first title defense to be in Paris?
Oh yeah, I want to do that. I want to do that for my crowd, for my fan, of course.
Okay.
Ah yeah.
Should mention that after the fight. And speaking of titles, did you see Jamahal Hill defeat Glover Teixeira last month? What did you think of his performance?
Crazy. I love this guy. He's a funny guy, and he's really dangerous. We talk about him with Fernando Lopez, and it was not his debut, but I don't know him before, so he make me some tip on it, and he said, "Look at this guy." It was again the
Oh,
Brazilian
Glover
guy.
Teixeira.
No,
Thiago Santos.
no, another one.
Oh, we fought another Brazilian.
The dancer, the Brazilian dancer, like with his
Johnny
hair.
Walker. Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker. You
Yeah.
remember this fight with the
Yes,
big
of course.
kettle? And before this fight, another person, look at this guy, Jamal. You have a
Okay.
big hand,
Yes, he's very good.
and he did it. So yeah, for me, it's cool, and because I like this guy, it's so funny. So I'm really happy for him.
And just last question: have you been watching this Power Slap League? You know, where the two fighters they stand side by side and they slap each other. What do you think of that?
I prefer my sport. I
Yeah.
think it's a little bit less dangerous. I don't know
Yeah.
why this is looks so dangerous. It's just a slap, but trust me, with a slap, you can do some damage. So, but that's funny sometimes. At this time, it's not funny. Sometimes it's not funny when you see the faces. You have a
Swollen. I
double
know.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but that's a little bit curious. So I know the people like that, so I'm okay with that.
Ciryl, thank you so much for doing this. I know you got to get to bed soon. If there's
Yeah.
anyone you would like to thank before we leave, any sponsors or any social media you want to mention, I will give you the last word, sir.
Just for the fun, thank you for your support and thank you for the people to believe in me and just love for everybody.